Welcome to Whiskey is a Journey. My name is Peter Faciano. Today's Friday, and it is time for another bottle battle. If you're new, I have about 20 random samples, or 20 samples of whiskeys that I felt were worthy of a battle. They could be American single malts, they could be Irish, they could be bourbons, they could be ryes. I'm whiskey promiscuous on this channel, so I just kind of felt like I should do some matchups and see what comes up. I'm gonna pour them, taste them, and then give you some notes, and then in the end, let you know which one I like the most. So on the bottom of these, I just have them marked. I haven't looked at them. I just grabbed them out of my sample pool. And then let's go ahead and get this battle going. As I am starting, if you are new to this channel and you are not subscribed, do me a favor. If you end up liking this information or this video, subscribe to the channel right down there. If you end up knowing these whiskeys, which you already do because it's right here, let me know what you think of them, which one you like more, and do all those things that YouTubers ask you to do. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and do all those things. So let's go ahead and get into this Friday bottle battle. And I can tell you right now, as I just poured them, they are coming across as very sweet, and I get a small pepper note. Not really a small pepper note. I get a pretty good spice pepper note. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with my glass on my right, nose it, smell it, give you some notes, let you know what I think. All right. I think I have a pretty good idea of what this is. When I try to guess these glasses, you have to understand, I know what's in the sample pool, so I'm already at an advantage, but I'm getting a sulfur note. That is the first thing that I got. And I usually typically get a sulfur note, or I have in the past, with Irish whiskeys. So that is just one of those things that are in my mind right now. Okay, I do get a vanilla note along with pepper. So maybe I'm thinking that pepper is now going to be an Irish single pot still spice. And that sulfur note is there. Stings the nose a little bit, and then just as I took that away from my nose, I'm getting a little bit of an apple note, a green apple, which I also get quite frequently in Irish whiskeys. All right, let's get it on the palate. And it's high proof. And there's that sulfur note, there's that green apple note, there's that pepper spice, some vanilla. I do get a little bit of barrel bitterness or barrel char on the side of my tongue, which is always good. It is sweet. The ABV is pretty high. If this is an Irish, that eliminates a whole lot of bottles that I have in my collection. That is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse with water and then go to the next glass. Wow, that was really good. All right, glass number 2. No sulfur, definitely one in there, not in here. This has more of a fruity aroma to it. No sulfur whatsoever. Green apple, pepper, vanilla, all very similar to this, but no sulfur. Let's get it on the palate. All right, that seems a little bit higher proof as well. So I think I'm kind of narrowing it down in my head, especially, I think they're more than 46% ABV. This has a lot more sugar, fruit flavors on the palate. Good amounts of vanilla. Pepper is there. I don't seem to have as much barrel bitterness or barrel char on the side of the tongue. They're very similar. This one's sweeter than that. My initial thought is I like this glass more than this one. I'm gonna take another sip, go back to glass 1 and then glass 2. I'm gonna fast forward this next part so I can A, B, and B, A compare, and then we'll come back with some notes. But I do want to get another taste of both of them. Yeah, sulfur note, good amounts of vanilla, and a little bit of an apple, green apple. Not too complex. I think that's pretty much it for those. Oh man, that's good too. Good amount of sweetness, vanilla, green apple, good ABV, barrel char, barrel bitterness. There's some oak there. Yeah, fantastic. Let's go ahead and get the next glass in. Sweeter, lower on the spice, no sulfur. Still vanilla, but not as much. I think this has more dominant notes but this one I think has better subtlety to those notes. They're very, very similar, but I think this is like, rah, like in your face with those notes. And this one is just kick back and relaxed. You still get everything that you get in here, just not like as robust and in your face. This is going to be extremely difficult to figure out, but I am set on an Irish. I just need to figure out which Irish it actually is. So this is the part where I'm going to A compare. I'm going to speed this up and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, I am back. This is very, very difficult. Very difficult to choose a winner. I think I've got it nailed down to an Irish. I know they're tasting a little bit higher proof, which pushes me into the category of the, what is it called? The 2 stacks, the Cask Strength, Redbreast 12, and then the blue spot Cask Strength. I think those are the 3 that I've got. I know each one of those matchups is in the bottle battle. So now I'm just completely guessing on what's going on here. This glass seems to be in your face, very robust. It is still pretty good flavor, but each of those flavors are pretty spiky. This seems to be a little bit more well-rounded, a little bit more subdued. You still get all of those flavors, but it's not like popping you in the face with them. So my initial thought was that I liked this one more, and I think I'm going to stick with liking this one more. There is nothing wrong with this one if you absolutely like a very robust, I don't want to say sharp, but strong flavor profile. Now, knowing what's in the collection and knowing, I think it's the 2 stacks, the Redbreast 12 Cask Strength, and the blue spot. This is just a complete guess here because I like, and I've always said that Redbreast 12 is one of my most favorite Irish single pot still whiskeys, the Cask Strength. I'm going to say that this is the Cask Strength Redbreast 12, and I want to say because of the sulfur note, I want to say that this is going to be the blue spot Irish single pot still whiskey. I like this one more than this one, and I believe it's the sulfur note and the burst or the high intensity of those flavors in here. The vanilla, the spice, the green apple, and the oak. It just has a little bit of a stronger, more intense. And today I'm liking the more subdued flavors. The green apple is in here, the pepper, the oak, the vanilla, they're just toned down a little bit, and it seems to be a little bit more well-rounded. But they are very, very similar. And this does not have the sulfur note. So because of everything that I just said, I'm going to go with glass on my left over a glass on my right. Now it's time to find out how poorly I did or how good I did. See if my memory is serving me correctly. So glass number 1 on my right, I thought was the blue spot. And I think was a blue spot is 7 years old. So this is, holy cow, this is not blue spot. This is Redbreast 12 Cask Strength. This is blue spot. Blue spot is in glass 2. So blue spot today beat out Redbreast 12 Cask Strength. Give me a second. I want to double check the proofs on here and see if they're close. Give me 1 second. All right, that took a little bit more time than I expected. I had to rearrange my top shelf over there. So this one was the Redbreast 12 Cask Strength. This was 56.3% ABV, 112.6 proof. The blue spot 7 aged and blue spot 7 years of age. This is 58.9%, 117.8. They are both very good. You know, the price on this one is running anywhere from $119. Secondary is probably up in the $200-300 region. Redbreast 12 Cask Strength is readily available on the shelves. I paid at the time that I purchased this $79.99. And this one I paid $119. I believe I ordered it out of California someplace. So that's where we have these two. I'm shocked that Blue Spot came across as well-rounded and as soft as it did. And I'm very shocked that I pick up a sulfur note in this. So if you are familiar with Blue Spot and the Redbreast 12 cask strength, if you've put them in a head-to-head before, let me know where you ranked them. And then let me know in general, which of the Redbreast lineup you like the most and which of the spot whiskeys do you like the most? And that's where I'm going to leave it today. I hope wherever you're at in your journey, you are enjoying it. And I think this video is coming out after Thanksgiving. So if you partake, I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. And that's where I'm going to leave it today. Blue Spot takes down Redbreast 12.